Alright guys, I'm going to do a follow-up review on this ratchet I have here. This is actually a Capri CP90S38FXL. You see the part number here that is stamped into it. And if you looked at my reviews before, I actually broke this. This is a 20-inch ratchet. This is probably going to be a common issue with this. There's an extreme amount of leverage used with this, and part of the reason I bought this was this handle, because I refused to buy any snap-on ones. I already bought snap-on ones, and I just refused to pay another $250 just to get a plastic handle. I can buy them used, but at the same time, Snap-on considers this to be a consumable, so it's $37 every time you wear one of these out, and then that might be plus or minus, depending if it's a half-inch, 3/8, quarter-inch. And that was the last time that I inquired, so it could be more or less at this point. Overall, really don't have any complaints about it. I really like the back drag on this ratchet. I think it's a lot better than the 88 and some of the 90 tooth that are on the market. But I just don't think it has the strength. Everybody starts comparing these, or this particular ratchet, to the Snap-on one. To be honest, I don't think this has anything for Snap-on. If you're buying this, thinking it's just as good as Snap-on, because you've seen the reviews, in my opinion, they're lying to you. I bought this just to keep in my cart because I wasn't scared that if it walked off for the price I paid for it. And I wanted to see if it held up just as good as my Snap-on one, and it has not. This is the second anvil that I've had put in this. I had problems with warrantying it, and they didn't return my emails. They wanted a receipt, all kinds of other stuff. So what I ended up doing is I bought this actually from Capri's website, but I buy a lot of tools off of eBay through it's a particular gentleman on there, Contractor Supply, I believe is his name. But he sells a lot of Capri tools. He's helped me out on a few things. And I actually bought the headset from him. I think it was like 14 bucks. I went ahead and serviced it myself the first time. This time I wrote a nasty letter to him. I filled out their warranty form on the page, and I told him I wasn't very happy. If I knew I had to have a receipt, I would have never bought it from them. So what they do, they actually, customer service actually sent me this kit, CP90SFXL 3/8R kit, repair kit. So obviously it comes with everything I need in it to repair this ratchet. Right here is actually the information. I folded this in half so wouldn't see my personal information on here, but this is the packing slip that came with it. So I will be repairing this once again, and I'm gonna put it back into service, and we'll see how long it lasts this time. Like I said, this is just unfortunately, this is just going to be the way it is with as much leverage as you get with this. Some people say use a brake bar and other things. Kind of defeats the purpose of having a ratchet on your cart, especially this long. I have never broke my Snap-on one. My only complaint about the Snap-on one is I have a metal handle on it. And like I said, I just refuse to spend another, $200 on another ratchet just to get a plastic handle. I mean, that's just my opinion. And I wanted to try these out. I seen the reviews on them. Everybody said they were so great, and to be honest, I'm really not that impressed. You can look past it in my past reviews, and overall, this is a really great ratchet. The chrome finish on it, all the way down to the steel lever on it, which I really like. The locking flex head is a little bit to be lack desired as far as not being able to release it permanently, but I did need a locking extension for some of the things I do to make my life a little bit easier. So that was another reason for buying them, aside from the handle. One of the things I don't like about this, if you look at my reviews, if you load this ratchet up and say the bolt's got Loctite on or something like that and it pops, this lever will pop the other way, and then I have to reset it and start over again. So that's another one of the complaints I really don't like about this ratchet. But that's just to be expected with the head design. This isn't a dual pawl design. This is actually a single pawl design. So all in all, it's not a bad ratchet. I think for the money, I just, hate to see people will go down the rabbit hole of, they look at the reviews on here and say, everybody says this is better than Snap-on, and it's not. So that is my opinion. And I don't think that's just opinion. I think that's actually a fact. But I figured I'd share that with you guys. Let you know that I did get it repaired. I've had this ratchet for 6 months. I've broke it twice. I have not broke the 1/2 inch that I have. You can see the part number on this one is CP90S38FXL. And I have not broke the 1/4 inch, which is a CP90S14FXL. One of the problems I have with this 1/4 inch one is it just stopped moving altogether. It would actually just move in both directions, wouldn't lock or do anything, and then I had to tap it because it was hung up. The pawl was hung up inside, and then it's been working fine ever since. So those are the few problems that I had with them. Like I said, the chrome finish is really excellent on them. If you want to say that it's better than Snap-on, I mean, I think that's one of the qualities that they have is the quality control as far as their chroming method. But other than that, as far as strength, I don't think they got anything for Snap-on. That's just my opinion. And as far as, having this length ratchet, as far as all these length ratchets and a Snap-on, yeah, I can state that for a fact. But I don't know. I'll let you guys form your own opinions. That's my follow-up review on them. If I break it again, I'll do a short little video letting you know, but I'm not going to actually do the head kit on the video. You can see plenty of reviews of that. People's taking these apart, showing you what's inside of them, and showing you how they work. So I'm not going to rebuild that on here with you guys. And like I said, I'll let you form your own opinions if this is something you want to buy or not. Give me a like, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.